I'm Chris Wood, and I'm the president and CEO of Trout Unlimited. I'm dressed in camo because I spent this morning hunting for spring gobblers here along the banks of the Little Cacapon in West Virginia. Now, the Little Cacapon, like 60% of all of the stream miles in the United States, is what's called an intermittent stream. And what that means is, quite literally, at different times of the year, different sections of this river will run dry. But that doesn't diminish the significance of this river and how important it is. On a personal level, I have the privilege and the pleasure of spending countless hours on this stream with my sons, swimming, fishing, and hunting. Equally important is the fact that the Little Cacapon, like hundreds of thousands of other river miles like this in the United States, are critically important at different times of the year as spawning and rearing habitat for wild and native fish. Equally important is the fact that the Little Cacapon is a major supplier of clean, fresh drinking water for downstream communities. The Little Cacapon flows into the Potomac River, which is the drinking water supply for all of Washington, D.C., and dozens of other communities along the river. The reason I'm here today is that the Environmental Protection Agency and the Corps of Engineers have recently proposed to reestablish the protections that existed under the Clean Water Act for the first 30 years of that law's existence to rivers and streams just like the Little Cacapon. Now, this is common sense. Every angler knows how important these stream systems are to larger water bodies. Quite literally, these small streams grow big fish, and they also supply cold, clean drinking water for millions of people across the country. If you fish, or you hunt, or you otherwise recreate on rivers and streams like the Little Cacapon, it's absolutely imperative that you let your member of Congress know that you want to see the protections of the Clean Water Act reestablished for these rivers. Now, what I mean by that is if I or any of my neighbors wanted to go out and dredge this river or ditch it or build a road through it or otherwise cause damage to the river, I would have to go out and get a permit. That's all we're asking for. We're asking for the common sense, basic protections that were afforded for the first 30 years of the Clean Water Act to be reapplied to rivers like this. And let me be clear, there's a lot of misinformation that's out there about this rule. We have absolutely no intent, and there is nothing in this proposal that would have farm ponds regulated, irrigation ditches regulated, swales, or anything like that. This is not an expansion of the Clean Water Act. It's simply reestablishing the very conservative principles that applied for the first 30 years of the Clean Water Act. If you care about quality fishing and hunting in this country, if you care about the future of clean water for your kids, if you enjoy swimming in clean rivers with your sons or your daughters, it's just absolutely vital that you contact your member of Congress and make sure that they support reestablishing the protections of the Clean Water Act for rivers and streams like this one.